What's up, guys? It's Jam from Jam1TCG coming to you guys with another Jammin' Deck profile. I am here at my home city, Detroit, Michigan Regionals, and we're here with some of the Regionals' top second place, actually. Who is this guy?
Steven.
Awesome. So what did you do? How did you do it? What were you playing?
So I got second place with Infernoids. Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, I played Infernoids, just pure blind second, break every board Infernoids. I was testing a lot of stuff. I was playing Geist for a long time, and it wasn't even the multi-faker hit. It's just I got tired of staying back row and like just getting blown out by twins and stuff, or like going second and just losing. So I just want to break a board. And the reason why Infernoid I think is really good as opposed to other breaker board decks is because all the decks right now have their recurrence in the graveyard. So with other decks, you have to break their board and game them. Or like stop their plays next to them, which is hard to do, but like Noids just naturally banish from the graveyard. So you clear the board, banish your recurrence, and like then you just have a big beater and win.
Wow, let's see it. He said it was spicy. I didn't know it was this spicy, guys. Let's see it.
So I lost round 1 to Draco, and then I won the next 8. I played Cosmo, then 4 Orcus, that's 2 Salad, then 1 Striker. And like the meta decks are so much easier than the Cosmo and the Draco, but
yeah. That's kind of what I had to experience. Like, it was weird, just random stuff. This meta is weird though, but let's see it.
So monsters, 3 Decatron, one of the best normals in the game. This card's whatever you want it to be. This thing E10 chef's really easy because you always send one of the big guys to have negates, like other cards go through. And it's like an MST or a bounce. And then also foolish if you want to get a big guy. 3 Antra, so this is uncommon. I played 3 of them. I didn't play any Pure Thunder, but the mentality is that deck's bad because it just summons Garnets and sits there. And I just want to never lose that. And it's not like this card's bad in other face scenarios. Like it outs Stingrisu, outs Wolf, so it just baits negates. I just felt it was better than Harmadic, which pops because Destruction's not good right now. I played 2 of the MSC ones. This was fine. It's decent to draw, but nothing too fancy. The 1 Siege for Feast, just so we can get 2 Dectrons out. One of this. This I wasn't playing
big boys.
Yeah, I was playing 2 of this before, but I decided to up this to 1 and 1. Because the 28 is relevant, it lets you swing over Dingrisu, and if you just have the set of mice, then it's harder to out that. But with Ontondel, it's a lot easier. The 26 is actually very relevant. And then 2 Ananku, and 2 Deviati. Boss monsters, you play 2 because you always want to be able to send 1 early to protect your stuff, and then still resolve Imagination. And like 2's fine, you don't need more than that. They kind of suck to draw, but like half the deck is Garnets and the other half is like +3, so it doesn't matter if you open 1 or 2 bad cards. So that was the whole monster lineup. There's no hand traps. I play Monster Gate and I don't ever want to whiff all of that. Like if I resolve Monster Gate, I just want to win the game. And like I was testing other cards and it just never felt good enough. I just always want to hit the Decatron. And that's by far I think the best way to play it. And all the boards are breakable. Like even like Orcus and stuff is, yeah, they have a good board, but if you're dead kick going second, it's not really that good.
For sure.
So 15 monsters, I think that was a good amount I'm happy with. The 4 layers. This card's absolutely absurd in the grind game. Like you just summon a monster and it stops all their recurrence. Like especially against Orcus or Salad, like they'll start off with their extender and then you just send the extender to the grave and banish another extender in the grave. So
I mean, yeah, you just get to tribute their stuff for free. It's really good.
Yeah, super good. I started out maybe once in a while, but it's one of the best cards. The Void card, so 3 Imagination. This card's like absolutely busted. If I resolve this, I win. Yeah, like you mill 6 and then summon a TR, and if that resolves, then you pop 3 cards. It's like not fair. 3 Vanishment. I cut this for a period of time. Like it kind of sucks if you lock yourself into Imagination or into Noids and you summon the TR and can't do anything. Like it gets widowed, but that's such a specific scenario. Like this card's just again another Imagination. That card's just an auto win. Plus it gets you Feast when people tell you to go first. The 1 for 1. Just to get Decatron. And then 3 Monster Gate. Like I said, anytime I resolve this card, I want to win. This card with layers, nuts. And I'm playing 15 monsters. 3 are normal summons, and 12 are not. So like there's times where I'll activate it and mill like 5 Noids, and you see your opponent get frustrated, but it's like that's not even a bad mill. Like that's just standard. Like that's what's expected because you're only playing 3 normals. And then you'll see the other cards that help you get to them. Like the 3 layers are also good because they count as a monster you contribute. 3 Mind Control. 3 Instant Fusion the main. Like I said, blind second. I just want to bait negates. You need your power cards to go through. Like Monster Gate or Imagination is a +3. Like those are just winning the game. So you just want to have stuff to bait out. Baits out Crescendo. Baits out Rage all day. So that's all you really need. 3 Callback Gave. Was not playing this at all, but it seems counterintuitive because your whole deck vanishes.
Right.
The fact that the difference between Imagination resolving and not is absurd. Like this was by far the best card in the day because Imagination won some games, Monster Gate won some games, but like this always let the power card go through. So 100% keep those in every matchup. 2 Cyclones because I had room. Again, helps removal, and then the 1 Feast. If you are afraid of Widows and stuff, then you can, instead of Imagination and just kind of ending on a TR, you just search this instead. The format's pretty slow against a lot of decks, so rather than going Imagination, if you're afraid it's going to get stopped, you can just go this instead, or if they tell you to go first, that's also fine. So as a main deck, a blind second every game. If I'm playing against a relevant deck like Orcus that can make Warlord first turn, then I'll try putting up a board when they tell me to go first. If I'm playing against Salad or Striker, I'll only just pass on no board because like they're not killing me, and okay, you can have a 6 card, but I'm still breaking your board. So extra deck.
Cocky, I like it.
It's like when you play a deck like this, you have to like you can't try getting. You just have to stick to the win condition. Win conditions, OTKing them and breaking the board 1 turn, and you know, setting up a weak board doesn't matter. Like let them do their stuff, and you're just playing more broken cards in there. So
for sure,
you just win with that. Extra deck. 1 All Mirage, 1 Link Cobo, just both ways to get off Decatron's main way. Just because if you summon Decatron, you can immediately link it off just to get another Annoyed in the grave and some other stuff. More Marine, this never came up, but it's not like anything spicy like Orcus on the side. I was just testing online a lot, and people kept giving me Ibly.
Right.
And I just wanted out for it.
Right, yeah, like that when that format when Ibly first was around, just to have it.
Never came up today. Like this deck has a lot of room in the extra deck. I was playing Extravagance for a bit, but I think this was fine. 1 Security Dragon. This doesn't come up either, but the mentality is it lets me break Colossus boards easier. I can like link Rebo into this and then just bounce something.
Right.
I've used this a lot in other decks, and like it's I just one of my favorite cards.
Oh yeah, I've checked that card too. Yeah, just once it's co-link, you just bounce something.
And like you can sit on it for a few turns. 1 Phoenix, pretty standard. 1 Hida. This card lets you go for game a lot. And like it also searches like pretty much any Noid in your deck. Which
Yeah,
is
they're
really
all
nice.
fire.
All low defense as well. 1 Unicorn, 1 Boar Sword, and then so half my games when I go for Game Shot, I would go for this, and the other half is this. So 1 Equamax.
Oh, 1 Punch Man.
Yeah. So what happens is you can't actually get boosted high enough, but you just summon 2 Noids underneath it. So let's say like even like this and this. So this would be at like close to 5k.
Yeah.
Actually above 5k. It'd be like 66.
Right.
So you just swing with this, and then they're like, okay, you can't attack, and you just tribute it, and now these guys attack.
Nice.
So like this card's like super good. And it's like the fact that it's 1 less material is really good, and it's really easy to just go Hida, climb into this, and then summon 2 Noids and go for game. Like that happens so much today. The 1 instant fusion target, 1,000 Eyes, again just bait negates. Played 2 TR. I was playing 1 for the longest time. The second one, so the reason I played 2 wasn't even to summon the second one. It was just so there's times where you don't need to send all 3 entries to the grave because they don't have that big a board, but you need the resources to grind. So I put a second one in just so I can send it. But I actually ended up using it twice today, and like by all means, it's possible you resolve Imagination twice. So that was a disgusting game. And then 3 Entis, pop
Ooh.
anything.
Norton's cousin.
And what will happen a lot is you'll Tiara, and then if you don't have another extender like a Decatron or something, because you can't summon Noids if you have 9 higher levels. So you can't, if you summon this, you can't summon any other Noid. So you'll send the 3, and then you'll have 1 pop itself, which is kind of an egg. But then you just summon 2 more Noids, and then you can start playing again. So that's worst case scenario. If you obviously you have another extender, then you can just link it up. But sometimes that happens, and it's still fine. Especially if you have layer, then you just clear it. So that's extra deck. Side deck, I did not respect combo decks at all. I didn't think they're that good. The only hand trip I had in the side was Gamma because it doesn't click.
He said I don't need the rock.
Yeah, so like I was testing the rock a lot. It never came up, and like even the games that did come up, it just felt clunky because the issue is that the only decks you really need against are like Danger Thunder, because Orcus is not a strong board. Like I played for Orcus, I go second every game, I just break the board. So I think that you can just stick to the main deck for a lot of the combo decks. I just say play the Gamma. Not even for the hand traps. Like if I lose to Orcus like in the game, I'll tell them to go second, or I'll tell them to go first, and I won't side these in. These are just so that if they tell me to go first, I have some play to not get gamed. That's the whole purpose of them. Like if I'm going second against Orcus, I don't side these in because it doesn't matter. 2 Minds, like similar mentality to this. Just because if I go first, I can just activate mine, summon any Noid, and then like as soon as they do something, I just banish the Noid, and now they're stuck on their mind.
Yeah.
There's also a game where like the guy had like a semi board, and I just go mine and then activate Imagination and then just full clear everything.
Mystic Mine OP.
I might bump this up into 3 in future lists, but like I don't want to rely on this guy. It's just they're honestly I side it in more if I'm unsure of whether I'm going first or not, because if they tell me to go first, I need to be able to live. So against like Orcus or decks that are actually gonna kill me, then I just activate this with a Decatron, and like that's enough to give me a turn. 3 Twins, 3 Roots, 3 Evenlies. Don't like back row. I never side all of them in. It's like this is versus Salad, just because like you want to be able to clear the anti spells and whatnot, and also like hit the power traps as well. The evenlies are too slow, so I don't do that against them. Against strikers, obviously you don't sight in the reboots. And like this is it. And like the striker matchup's pretty good because you can actually grind with them, because you never let them get, you always are able to clear their monster and the ray, so they always have to reset the ray. So they're always wasting resources to get to that, as opposed to further in their game state. So if you're getting into a grind game, then you're fine, and like evenly just blows out the game. Like if they have a good, strong board, then you just clear. You only have to waste this. You can grind through a weak board, but if they have a big board, you just blow them out. And then yeah, just all attack rotate. I think this is all fine. Side deck.
Awesome. Well, you came all the way from Canada to Detroit and you just like got second place. Any shout outs, anything you want to say, anything you would have changed differently about the deck? Or were you pretty happy with his performance today?
I think I actually love this list. I was going through a lot of lists and I was playing like Lightsworn Engine or like more hand traps, and like this list is just fine. The format really shifted to help this deck because all the new cards don't hurt this card. This deck, like Nibru doesn't do anything, you don't spam enough. Like Shifter's okay, but like you can usually last against Thunder Dragons anyways. But like they changed the meta into all control decks that you can just blow out. So I think that like this, I don't think I'm changing anything with this list. I'm really happy with this. Maybe take out Instant Fusion Mind Control for like enemy control or test something else out. But like other than that, it was like it was a really solid list. Shout out to everyone that helps practice. So Thomas, Brandon, Emad, especially Emad, because he told me about the Call by Graves, which I was like, no, it's counterintuitive, but that was by far the best card of the day. And everyone else I came down with.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for deck profile. Jam1TCG signing out. Hey you. Don't forget to subscribe, because it'd be totally awesome if you did, because you guys, by subscribing, sharing, and following me on social media, you help continue to create this totally awesome content, and I love you for doing so. Make sure you guys check out the description box below as well, because there's all kinds of new projects that Jam1 is up to, and I would totally mean the world to me if you checked it out. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy life.
More than awesome, he's totally awesome.